So I'm gonna do a get motivated with me video. Woohoo! Now I've not walked in like a week or so and it's unbelievable. So I figured since I came to my granny's house and I'd do some walking, and I've been wanting to walk up here toward the graveyard and look at this view, which I've seen it before. But anyways, I'm gonna take y'all with me to the graveyard up here where my mom's buried at, and my dad and my grandpa. So, which I haven't been up here in a long time. I never come, so it may be sort of, the graves aren't decorated at all. Well, they were, but that's been like several months ago. I just don't go. And the reason being is because to me it hurts me a lot, and it's not really them there, so it's just, it don't really bother me that I don't go. So if that makes sense. Look, goodness gracious. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've not walked any for 2 weeks. Well, has it been 2 weeks? I think close to it, because let's see, this week was fall break, and then last week was it rained a lot. So yeah, I've not really walked in almost 2 weeks. Whew. And just going up that hill, oh my God, I'm so out of breath. Whew. And it's cold here. I went to that wedding, and look, I've got shorts on, got this shirt on, and I have, yeah, sandals on. Because it was just a last minute thing. I came home and changed, and I'm like, where are we going? He's like, well, we can go back to Granny's house. So, God, I'm sorry, guys, I'm out of breath. Okay, let's try to pace it a little bit better. So, yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't, look at this view. I'm going sideways. I haven't done the best with my eating either, so probably haven't lost any weight. So I do apologize, because I've been trying to do better, but the freaking junk food gets me every time. And so I had ran out of water, like bottled water, and so the only thing that we had at home was like Cokes and like milk. I don't drink milk. And what else was it? I had like tea, like packets of teas and stuff. So this past week I've been drinking at least 1 Coke a day, which sucks because I haven't been doing that. And I noticed this morning when I woke up, like it was like at 4 a.m. I know this is TMI, but I'm going to share it with you just to let y'all know. Look at this sunset. Ain't that pretty? I think that's a walnut tree too, right there. So this is an old road here up from my granny's house. And this little pasture right here is my cousin's. This side is my cousin's. And me and her, whenever we were little, we used to ride down this thing in her four-wheeler and just say we had a blast. It was awesome. There's a little pond right there where we used to fish at. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. So we had those drinks there, the Cokes, and I would drink at least 1 a day. And I noticed this morning around 4 or 5 when I had got up to get Isaiah some milk, because he was wanting some. And I noticed that I was sort of like burning, like when you pee, you burn. Sort of like a UTI or something. So I felt that coming on. And this is no lie. I used to have those things constantly when I would drink Cokes, like, honest to God, 6 to 8 cups a day. I cut that crap out and it went away. So, as soon as I noticed that, I'm like, dude, I was thinking this to myself. It's the Cokes. I know it is. So I didn't drink any more Cokes and drank more water, and I drank like a lot of water. and it went away. So I think I had too much sugar in my system. So yeah, needless to say, I'm cutting out the Cokes because that crap's just bad for you in general. And you ladies, if y'all like experience that a lot, try to stop drinking Cokes, because I guarantee you the Cokes and the sugar has something to do with like the burning and stuff. Whew. Okay, off of that subject, and I'm trying to walk real fast because I need to get back and visit my grandma a little bit. But I wanted to come up here and walk. Justin's like, won't you just drive up there? I'm like, no, I need to walk and get motivated with me. Look at this. You can see the graveyard straight ahead. It's way around this curve here. It's pretty out here today. So yeah, it's like I'm walking to the graveyard. Isn't that crazy? But that's what I wanted to do, so I figured I'd take y'all along with me, guys. And it's October, so, which the graveyard isn't spooky to me, but now that I'm by myself and walking, I'm like, oh my God. And it's like dusky dawn, sort of like. There's houses all around, so I'll be okay. Justin was being crazy. He was like, don't pick you up a boyfriend up there. I'm like, yeah, I'll find me one. Y'all can tell I'm out of shape. It's great. And two, I don't have Isaiah with me, so I can walk faster. Oh, shoot. God, you have to watch it up here at my granny's, because there's woods and stuff and limbs all over the freaking place. Because it's out in the country. And as you can see, look, freaking dirt road. There's another walnut tree, and it didn't do this good. Last year, we went and got like several bags of them, but the squirrels ate them all. I forgot to put them away, and the squirrels carried them off. Maybe somebody's picked them this year, because normally there's all kinds out. But yeah. This is where my mom's buried, and my dad and my grandpa. And I never did take it. I know y'all probably don't want to hear this crap, but this is what's on my mind, so I'm gonna go with it. Look at this view. I love how the sun's like setting in. There's that little pond I was telling you guys about. But I don't know, I don't take it well coming to these places where my mom's buried. My dad's buried here too. But whenever you lose your mom, it's totally different than your dad, because I was real close to my mom, and like your mom carried you in their stomach. I'm getting dirt all over my feet in this friggin' dirt road. But I find myself, and the reason why I walked today is because I want to do a walking vlog, and I figured this would be the fastest place to go and safest around here. So, because like up the other way, it's like real narrow and cars coming in and out. So up through here they don't. So I'm like, well, I can just walk here. But anyways, I find myself when I do come here, is if I'm going through something and I need to like get something off my chest, like if something's really bad bothering me. But that don't happen a lot, so that's why I never come, because I feel like I can just go up and talk to my mom, which I know she's not there. And that's one reason why I don't even come up here. Like some people come like during holidays or once a week and all this kind of crap. I don't. And whenever we get up here, you'll know, because you'll be able to see their graves. It's probably sad looking, but I just can't do it. And my brother, he don't do it either. you don't come up here. I just can't handle it. And there's a little something crawling in there. What is that? Is it a cat? I don't want to find out. I'm getting out of here. But he don't come. I don't come, but ever so often. But I did want to come up here and check to see how her grave is. I may get it cleaned off and decorate it for Christmas. I don't know. I just don't like coming up here, to be honest with you. But, and two, I always have kids with me. Whenever I do drive by, and it's just like in and out. I can't just sit and like really feel how I feel, because I don't like crying in front of my kids about it. So now that I'm by myself, it's just, I don't know. That's pretty. But I'm going to walk up here and see her grave, and then I'm going to call my husband to come pick my butt up. Seriously. God, look at all that freaking road behind me. What was I thinking? Look at this. I love the wildlife. I just love it. I wish I could move to Alaska and just live there and all of the beauty and stuff, but you know, up in Alaska, you pretty much have to do for your own. Thought that was a flower, but it wasn't. It was a leaf. And again, purple flowers. My mom's favorite color. Look at that. Stuff like that just always, like, I know that she's still here with me. And it's weird, I know, but it's not for me. And my husband will probably come behind me here in a minute. He'll probably get worried because this is like out in the woods. Sort of like. I'll show you. This graveyard goes all the way around. It's a loop. I'm not going around that way because my mom's grave's not there. But as you can see, there's a lot of Robertses, because that's like, that was my maiden name before I married. And I'm gonna stand right here for a minute. Saying goodbye to her, oh my God. Whenever we had to bury her was the hardest thing that I ever had to do in my life, I swear. And I think that's why I don't come up here. Because I remember whenever I did come up here and we had to bury her, it was like, it wasn't real. It didn't seem real. And I was like, that moment, it was like, I can't make it. I cannot make it. And like several times, no, I about passed out. My brother, he didn't come. He came to the receiving friends. Whenever we buried her, it was me and my husband, and of course family and church family. But I had to do it on my own. My brother didn't come, and which I forgave him for that. And under his circumstances, I can understand. But my husband was beside me, and I got through it. So I think that's why I can't come up here. I didn't think I'd cry, guys, but you know, it is what it is. Look at this. Purple. It's like purple and blue and pink. But anyways, I'll simmer that crap down. Whew. But, and that's why whenever I do come up here, it's like she's not here no more. This is just their body that was here, and their spirits with Jesus, and you know. So I'm gonna go up here. I'm kind of scared to look and see what it looks like, because I've not been up here in months. It's been a long time. And this is just a country cemetery. It's nothing fancy like the ones where my husband lives. It's real fancy and everything's mowed, but not here. As you can see, some graves back there is growed up. They're probably, all of their families probably gone, because a lot of these people that live here are no longer living. It's bad when you can't even remember where they're buried. I think it's right up here. And two, just the gloom and the sadness at these places irritate me. And that's why I don't like coming to these places. Okay. So, right here, this one that says Roberts, it says Albert Lee, May 5th, 1926 to August the 31st, 2003. That's my grandpa's grave. And then this one right here, Hazel P., July 23rd, 1931. That's my grandma, the one that lives here. You know, down here where the one that's living now. And it says, "We all love you, Ab." Because that was his nickname, Ab, A-B. Okay, so I'll come around here. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. This one's my mama's grave. And I didn't put those there. Okay, this right here, I had, like, this is no lie, the last time that I came here was like, that's one of those little marshmallow roses that I put on there. It's gone, like the water washed it away. But this was like a purple arrangement. As you can see, I've not been here in a long time, and it needs to come off of there, and we'll have to clean it. I did put those there. And I think my aunt put that there, and my grandma, bless her heart, she put that on there, and I put this on there. But this right here, this was Caitlin's, and my mom thought the world of Katie. She was a grandma like 2 years to Caitlin, and then Lord, she loved that kid to death. And then Gracie came along, and then like 3 weeks later she passed. So I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, this is my mom's grave site. And you can see right here, I put this here. It says, "Me and you are two. We stick together like glue." And it says, "We love you." It's funny. That saying, me and my mom would say that saying all the time. And I'm going to sit here and let's hope and pray I don't get fire ants in my britches. I done that one time. So, anyways, we would go around singing that song. It's not a song, but me and her made it like a song. It's like we would like skip around and sing like, "Me and you are two. We stick together like glue." And like she would grab me by the arm and would walk and talk and stuff. So that's just something that made me happy and her happy. And so I put that there. And you know how I like have a picture of this, and my mom always had pictures and like a light up thing of this, the little angels with the girl and boy, and that always reminded me of me and my brother. But anyways, as you can see, that's why I don't like coming to these places. It tears me up and it makes me emotional. So This one here is my daddy's grave. And that's what he looked like. My grandma put a picture of him on there. That wasn't him when he passed. That was probably in his younger days, maybe 5 or 10 years prior to his death. And it says, Father Timmy Harold Roberts, March 25th, 1965, July 11th, 2002. And then right here it says, we love you, Bobo. Bobo was his nickname. And there used to be like a paddle, like a canoe paddle. It was laying right here because he loved to fish and stuff. So, and I had her this. This was a cross and it had flowers on it. And as you can see right here, she was 41. And I could never remember her date when she died, and it was 9/14. And I always thought it was the 17th. I think that's just how God lets me forget about it. I don't, you know. And then the back of it says, we miss you, Mom. Oh, there's that canoe paddle. And it says, I love you, Dad, Roberts. And it's got that fish on it. But right there's that canoe paddle. Anyways, I picked her out that heart tombstone because, I don't know, I guess heart represents love, and like she's always in her heart and stuff. But anyways, what's funny, her birthday was April 17th, and I had Isaiah April the 18th, a day after her birthday, which is another sign, sort of. And then, I think I showed y'all this. Let me see. Y'all know that I love hearts and stuff, but I got her. You probably can't see that. It says, Forever with me, Mom. I got that for her. But anyways, over and out. We're getting up out of here. And I probably won't. I really need to come back and clean this off and do something with it. Maybe whenever it gets colder. I might put some Christmas flowers up. But to be honest with you, I just don't like coming. Never did. Because it just tears me up, guys. So I'm going to skedaddle on out of here. To me, this place is just like a real sad feeling. And I don't like it. So I'm going back to my granny's house. I thought I'd call him back, but I'm going to walk. I need the daggum exercise anyway. And it is so cold out here. My hands are like numb. It's so freaking cold. But like, I do apologize for tearing up. But here on my channel, y'all know I don't edit. And I don't really have time to edit. So what you see when I'm filming is what you get. Other if I pause it. And I very rarely pause it. Unless like one of the kids are yelling for me when I'm doing a video or something, I'll hit pause. But anyways, you know, whenever fall comes, I sort of get sad. It just, I don't know, which my mom passed away in September, which was that was a sad, hard time. And I think just when the season changes in general, it just does something to you. But I'm not sad today. It's just going up there and seeing that. That's what it does to me. But I often think, I'm going to turn it this way. Every time I'm going down a road, and if I'm just like, if I don't have music on, and if it's just me by myself, and like nothing's like, you know, like not irritating me, but like distracting me, I'll sit and think about how like life, and it comes to me all the time, like the life that we live down here, our life is an example of, or sort of like a road. Probably don't make sense to some of you, but this does to me. There's a red bird. Seriously. They just flew up in that freaking tree. See how I tell y'all when I see red birds, it reminds me of my grandma? And that totally was a red bird. Oh, there it is. Where'd it go? Crap, it flew away. Anyways. That was weird seeing a red bird out like now up in that tree, and it's like, see, that's how God does. He gives us signs, so I'm not sad anymore. But anyways, as I was talking, the life that we live, did you hear that bird? The life that we live down here, our life is sort of like a road, you know. There's a bluebird, full of bumps, curves, full of dead ends. You make the wrong turn. There is a deer. Look at this crap. There's 2 of them. OMG. I've never seen deers up through here as long as I've came. Do you see them down there? Oh my God, there's a big one. There's 3 of them. Oh my God. I hope y'all caught that. That's just awesome. Oh my God. Did y'all, like, I have to like replay this back, but there were 3 deers down there, maybe 4. I seen a big one. That's just awesome. See how God works? He's awesome. And he knows just what we need when we need it. But I keep getting distracted. The life down here is just full of bumps and curves and dead ends, and you make wrong decisions. You get on a dead end and you're stopped, standing still. But you know, you can always back up, turn around, and keep going. Find a better way to get out, and whatever circumstances that you're going through, or you just got to make the right decisions. And even if something bad occurs to you in your life, you got to keep going. And that's just what I think, like for me in my life, whenever stuff occurs, I just start thinking about how our life is sort of like we're on a road, which we are spiritually, like to get to heaven. We're on this road that we have to always strive to do good and encourage others and help others. Those deers were right here a while ago, and I hope I caught the deer. There were like 3 or 4 of them, and then I seen a red bird, and then I seen those purple flowers. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of the things that I've been through in my life, because I'm stronger than ever before. Sometimes I feel weak, but I always remember I was way to the lowest that I could get. And when I say lowest, it was lowest. Growing up, all the way up to when I lost my mom, my dad, been through hell and back. My father, he was a good person and everything, but he made choices that alcohol overtook him, and he made a lot of bad choices. And I lived through them. So did my family. So all of the things that I've been through, it may have scarred me, but it never did stop me, ever. I always kept the fight. And still to this day, when I'm battling things, I'm like, you know, I made it through that. I didn't think I could, but I did. There's all kinds of birds out here today. I'm just thankful for God's mercy and His grace, and I'm so thankful for strength. I'm so thankful for whenever I thought that I couldn't go, God was right back here behind me, pushing me, making me go. And so thankful for that. And doing that back there, facing that fear, that's one of my fears, to be honest with you, is going up to that graveyard. It hurts me so bad. But look at that half moon. That's not even a half moon. What is that, a quarter moon? Facing that makes you feel so good and just like sort of refreshing. And then after seeing those deer and then the red bird, oh my God, that's awesome. And I'm cold. But I'm so thankful for everything that God's done for us in our lives. If it wasn't for Him, guys, there's been many a times that I thought that I wouldn't make it, seriously. But God's awesome. He knows just what we need. And the thing of it is that you have to understand, it may not be, if we need Him at a moment to do something for us, it may not be then that God will move. So if anybody's going through something and you keep praying, just keep pressing. In God's time, He'll answer whatever need you have. Oh, and my husband, God love him, he did so good today. He married his cousin to her significant other, and he done so good. I was so proud of him. Like, the way that he spoke the message before they married, I'm thinking, whew, how blessed I am. I really am. And it made me cry a little bit. I'm thankful for my family, which, don't get me wrong, guys, we're not perfect and we fall all the time, but God helps us get back up. And that's my soul and heart's desire, is to serve God and to do for others. That's all. You know, if I could just, to be honest with you, if I could just load up, get a bunch of music like drums and stuff, get all my kids together and go from church to church and minister, that would be awesome for me. If that's what God wanted me to do in my life, I would do it. And my phone's going down. I've got 1 minute left. I'll sit here and yap for 30 minutes. But anyways, hope y'all have a blessed day today. And I love you guys. God bless. Bye.